Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Command AA, and this is another video of mine. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Eden Hazard. Has it been confirmed that he's basically going to be a Real Madrid player, especially after Zidane's comments? I'll be getting into that very shortly. And the second part of the video, obviously the video being split into two parts, will be regarding Luis Campos, and obviously the rumours intensify. Now, I made a video on Luis Campos a couple of weeks ago, so if you want to watch it, go check it out, go through my playlist and watch it. But regarding Luis Campos, there's some interesting news, some interesting things that developed in publications and newspapers, etc. So I'm going to be getting this in the second part of the video, and the fact that could he potentially be our new director of football in the coming future. Now, starting off with the first part, Eden Hazard. Now, wow, it was really depressing. Now, a lot of us have to really start to come to terms that, he is going to become a Real Madrid player. Like, we have to start, preparing ourselves. We have to, start to get a bit ready. He's been flirting with Madrid for a while. It's his boyhood club. We know for some time he wants to go there. And the fact that we've had such a good player, such a world-class player, a legendary player, legend of the club, and at this calibre, by far the best player I've ever had this football club, ability-wise. And we're so privileged to have such a world-class player such as Hazard. And the fact that he's leaving for Real Madrid, it's a travesty. It's a shame, but it's nothing you can do when it's his dream club. You can't really say no. He's done so much for the club, so much respect, that blocking his move would be so selfish and unfair. Even if we do have a transfer ban, allow him his dream move. He's in his prime years now. He won't get another opportunity like this ever again in his whole future. He will look back at this and regret if he never took it. So if he wants to leave, let him leave. Obviously, Chelsea are holding up for that €100 million basically asking price now. According to Marca, which is a Real Madrid news publication, they reported that everything is now set and that the Eden Hazard will be announced as a Real Madrid player in the summer, but everything is finalised and it will be announced in a few days. And obviously Zinedine Zidane had his press conference yesterday, and he basically talked about how Eden Hazard is a wonderful player. He's so good. I know him on a personal level. I know him really well. He's such a quality player, and we'll find out in the summer what happens. Now, no manager ever speaks about a player that's not in their team like that. Usually they say, I would rather not comment on this player. Obviously, you only talk about a player like that once they're signed for you. So, that's what they're saying. But then HLN England, which is one of the most reliable journalists for Belgium, he's really connected to Thibaut Courtois and Eden Hazard. It's on Twitter. Very reliable journalist. He said that a fee has not been agreed. Nothing has been finalised yet. There has been some contact between Real Madrid and Chelsea. So they have actually had contact. They've actually spoken. They've sent emails. Chelsea have told them, the asking price is €100 million. And Real Madrid simply said, we're not going to be paying it up front. They said, he's on a year left on his contract. They were only willing to give 70 to 80 million euros. Now, obviously, we have some other issues ourselves, obviously, with the looming transfer ban that could potentially happen, and some other things going on behind the scenes. But according to him, which is actually more reliable than Marca, he said that, nothing's been agreed. It's only been small contact between two clubs, which I do believe, because let's be honest, Chelsea are trying to still remain hopeful that he will sign, and we're still midway through the season. The transfer window's not even open yet, and we're just focusing on ensuring we get that Champions League position, and we ensure we get Champions League football for next season. So, not a lot of focus will be on that, and Eden Hazard is fully focused on Chelsea right now. So, yeah, that's interesting. But like I said, we should have to start preparing ourselves, because this is a definite possibility, and it could easily become a reality. Like I said, it's a shame that he's going to be leaving. It's a massive shame. Like I said, I probably will be in tears when he leaves. Probably when it does happen, I'm thinking, no, I'll be fine. But when I do make a tribute video for him, I've actually already started planning it. I've made some of it, actually. I've made probably about a third of it. It's going to be so emotional. That's probably going to be my best video I've ever made on this channel, because the amount of editing work I've put into that, all the clips and videos, and my little message that I've actually written a message for him as well. And if only he could ever see it, but obviously you won't see it. I don't want to get into that yet. But hopefully, miraculously, he does sign a contract. Obviously, it's not confirmed that he's going to be a Real Madrid player, but it's pretty much certain. It's pretty much set in stone. And all I can say to Eden Hazard is, if he does leave, good luck to you, mate, because you've done everything in this football club. 2 Premier League titles, 1 Europa League, 1 League Cup, 1 FA Cup, 2 Player of the Year, 2 Young Player of the Year, PFA Team of the Season like 3 times. And you know what? I can't say anything but good luck to you. You are a legend of this club. You elite superstar. And we love you so much as fans. You'll always remembered. I always remember you inside my heart. And hopefully you'll remember Chelsea as a fond club, as a club that you loved. Chelsea will remain in your heart, and you'll always remember us. And in my opinion, I think Chelsea fans, Real Madrid fans, will never live up to the Chelsea fans. The amount of respect we give him, we always sing his name every single minute of every single game. We show our respect, we show our love, we show our gratitude to him, and he acknowledges that, he does. And we always sing his name, we absolutely adore Eden Hazard. I just don't think Madrid will show that compassion, that same affection that us Chelsea fans do. You know, they even booed they even booed Cristiano Ronaldo. It says it already. But if he wants to go there, fair play to him. You know, it's his dream. He wants to make his dream. He doesn't want to have any regrets in the future. So good luck to him. So, you know what? It is what it is, and we can't really do anything regarding that. Now, getting into the second part of the video, that is Luis Campos links. Now, so like I said, Chelsea were in contact with him. I made a video a couple of weeks ago regarding him becoming director of football. But this is really exciting news in my opinion. Now, it's been over a year since we had director of football, Marco Ronaldo, who in my opinion was very incompetent. He didn't do his job properly. He went off to Monaco. He's now been officially sacked to Monaco. Now, Luis Campos, what I've read and what I've seen, what I've been told is that if he does join, it won't be before the summer, because obviously he's got a project, he's got, you know, planned for the summer basically. And so, which is fair enough. You know, he wants to finish something he started. You know, he started the season. He's not going to, you know, jump ship like I think Gazidis did. You know, he's already planned something. He's already planned a transfer window. And Chelsea want to sign that, according to AS, which is a publication, Corriere dello Sport. They reported, they got reliable, but they have reported that obviously Lille are basically demanding €3 million for his services. AS Roma also very interested in his services, but Chelsea are the front runners for him. Obviously, we've been heavily linked to him before. Obviously, the deal fell through, I think, last summer. That's because of his demands. He demanded too much. He wanted a whole new youth infrastructure. He wanted £40 million to change the whole infrastructure. He wanted to sell the majority of our youth system as well. He wanted to start fresh. He wanted a lot more demands. He wanted a lot more control over the academy, and obviously Marina being the main power and obviously running the club while Roman's away, she basically denied it. He had demanded too much and it fell through. But now I think that Marina has acknowledged that, you know, she can't do it by herself. She's struggling. The club is, you know, starting to decline now, or stagnating, and we are in desperate need of a director of football. So hopefully Luis Campos, it does get wrapped up soon enough, and hopefully it does happen soon. So like I said, they are demanding €3 million. So if we want to sign him, we have to pay the €3 million. And yeah, like I said, this will be a massive new chapter, because he's going to change the whole youth setup. We're going to start seeing youth being integrated. We're also going to see, you know, top players being signed, because he knows the market. He knows who to buy. He knows how to suit the system. And it'll be a new era for Chelsea. It'll be a fantastic new era. And obviously, Marina will still have most of the control, which is not great, but obviously she'll take care of more of the finance side, and obviously Luis Campos will take part of the football side, which we want, because he's a footballing man. He's one of the best out there. He's the one, along with Jardim, in Monaco, who built that superstar team that played for Monaco, that won Ligue 1 by storm and got to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Kylian Mbappe, Thomas Lemar, Bakayoko, Fabinho, Bernardo Silva, these top talents, Sidibe, etc. So, you know what? You know, I would love him to be. Hopefully we do get him, because we are in desperate need of a director of football. If we do get him, it'll be a step in the right direction for the forward future. And I'm really excited to see what the future holds. Obviously, if Luis Campos coming means, you know, yeah, but like I said, because with the transfer ban coming, it makes logical sense to sign Luis Campos director of football, because obviously we can't sign players. We need to start integrating the youth. We have a lot of youth players that we need to utilise, and Luis Campos knows exactly what he needs to do. He needs that whole year where we're not getting summers. He can, you know, analyse the squad. He can, you know, analyse the youth setup. He can change the whole infrastructure of the academy, and finally we can utilise it. Instead of wasting all these top talent in the youth, we can finally utilise the youth system, and we can finally move forward as a football club. And I'm thinking, finally we have that man who can join Chelsea and transform us into a top team. But yeah, obviously there are some targets that, you know, we've been linked to, etc. But like I said, it's very interesting. And speaking of, by the way, before I do any video, speaking of one player today that was fantastic, Happy Zouma. Clean sheet against Arsenal today. They beat Arsenal 1-0. And Kurt Zouma was by far their best centre-back. He's been Everton's best centre-back. All the Everton fans that I've spoken to, they've said so many good things about him. And they're desperate to sign him on a permanent now. They are going to put a 30 million bid. I hope Chelsea do reject it, because apart from Christensen, he's one of our best centre-backs. He's better than Rudiger. He's better than David Luiz. And him and Christensen, he'd be fantastic. That world-class potential can finally be unleashed. And that knee injury was so unfortunate for him. But finally, we can finally see it now. And such a top performance of Kurt Zouma, one of the best one-on-one defending, you know, aerially, such a threat, and he's got world-class potential. He's such a good player, and yeah, that's going to wrap up the video. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and leave me your comments, your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're notified for every time I do upload. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.